Hi guys, good morning. Another really nice day out here. For the record, I've been editing a little bit more, listening to the sound that the motor on my stabilizer is making. When I'm not talking, you actually can hear it working. It's just the motor to keep it steady. It is noticeable, I understand that. I think it's well worth putting up with a little bit of humming from the motor while I'm talking to keep the video still. I think it's way worth it. Anyway, I am out here. I am editing some video right here. Verizon is awesome. I've got LTE service out here at this campground, so I can upload videos straight from the campground. You know, obviously I don't want to be doing that all the time, so you guys can understand. That's why I want to do a video every other day, so I can still enjoy and do my thing when I want to. But I'm going to go down to the water here in a little bit. When I've got Jax on a leash here in the campground, I have to be especially observant of my neighbors, because so many people don't leash their dog, and it's just kind of a pride thing. I mean, there's only 4 rules here and keeping your pets on a leash is a rule here. Unfortunately, dog owners just don't always like to do that when they're out here in the woods, and I can understand that. However, I find it that it's kind of my job to kind of talk to my neighbors and inform them that I have a cat on a leash. I think that's important for them to understand, because dogs can act differently when they see a cat, and I think that most people come out to these places are kind of not really expecting to see a cat on a leash, and therefore their dogs can be unpredictable because of my situation. So I guess I'm kind of putting the blame on me for the fact that I just don't want to have a problem. So when I have neighbors, or if I see somebody out there playing fetch with their dog on a leash, I just calmly go over and introduce myself. I basically say, "Hi, my name's Eric. I see that you have a dog. I just wanted to let you know I have a cat over here on a leash. And so if you could keep your dog on a leash at all times and understand that I have a cat, that way there's no like accidents and there's nothing that happens bad or a situation that forms." And if you're just, if you approach them in a nice way, smiling, maybe even shake their hand and, say, "Hey, nice dog. I have a cat over here and he's really friendly," and you can come over and say hi. But just understand that I do have a cat over here, and that kind of changes their mindset. Their mindset a little bit. Once you tell them that you have a cat on a leash, it's like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, my dog may act a little unpredictable. So that's kind of what I have to do on my end to people who won't leash their dog, because I don't want to be a dog. And the other thing is, I don't really want to be a dog babysitter. That happens a lot out here. People just let their dogs roam free and then go in the tent and have their little whoopee session, and I have to babysit their dogs because their dogs are over here going through my campground looking for garbage. And it's like, really? I don't need that, and I don't want that. They're your dogs, so you should be taking care of them and know where they are at all times and have them on a leash, so that I don't have to worry about it. I don't have a dog because I don't want to have the responsibility of having a dog, so why would I want your responsibility, right? That's how I think of it. But maybe that comes off mean, but I'm always really nice about it when I talk to people about it. Also going to talk about, I guess, the elephant in the room, as many people have been pointing out on my Facebook fan page. I upgraded my outdoor music speaker system several weeks ago, and I did get the Beats by Dre XL Pill wireless Bluetooth rechargeable. It is the most amazing sounding portable speaker that I've ever experienced. I mean, absolutely just balls to the wall. Amazing speaker system. It cost a pretty penny, but I mean, it's rechargeable, it's portable. You can get 15 hours of music on one charge after 4 hours of charge. So I love it. The problem is I'm just not in the mood to address financial details anymore. It's just I don't think, it's not even that. If I buy stuff with my YouTube pay, that's my job. Okay, that's my income. That's my taxable income on advertisements on my videos. So I'm not gonna get into arguments with people like, hey, you bought that with our donations. Okay, I don't know why donations keeps coming up here. Okay, my paycheck from YouTube is not a donation. They're not just giving it to me. There's not people that are just giving me money. I don't know. I just don't want to get into it. But there is some obvious misunderstanding about how I spend my money and how I earn my money, and I'm just banning and deleting people on Facebook because I think it's just really ignorant. And I'm not going to get into a conversation of whether or not I'm earning my money on YouTube through advertisements, or whether I've earned that, and whether I have a right to go out and buy stuff that I want to for my life. That's not what I'm getting into. But hey, I said I was going to address it, so I'm addressing it. There's my music speaker box, and now we're done with that. Gonna fire up this bad boy, and I'm gonna go on a walk. But up here, I've got my speed charger, which you can't really even see. The speed charger is down there. I'm gonna plug it in. It's gonna charge at 10 amps, which is nothing more than what my battery's already used to. When it's a full sunny day, I've had it up as high as 14 amps coming in, charging it straight off the solar panel. So speed charging it at 10 amps. I'm at 12.7 volts right now. Well, it's more than 80%, but still I want to top it off, and I'm going to be going down to the river anyway. So it's a great time to just kind of let it charge and secure everything here at the campground so I don't have to do anything. But let's see if I can start this sucker up one-handed. There we go. Just kind of walking away from it. It's really not that loud. It's a generator inverter, but it's actually really quiet. And it's on the back of my rig away from other campers, and yeah, so. All right, well, here we are over here. There's a couple routes down to the creek. They've got a staircase, and then we've got this one right here. I'm not going to use this one right here because it's where the horses go down. It's just full of poop. There's this water here that it's non-potable. Do not drink. It's very yellow, and it has iron in it, but it can be used for rinse water. Yeah. Here's the main trail to the creek. Look at how all the moss comes over everything. I'm just infatuated by the Northwest greenery everywhere. I've overlooked it for so many years, and not seeing it, I really love it. Also, if I wasn't using the stabilizer right now, this video would be really hard to watch. So I think we're just gonna put up with the motor noise for now anyway. No camping down here. You used to be able to camp down the creek. There were campgrounds and fire pits down there. You can day camp down there, so you can bring all your gear down for the day and camp on the creek, but you can't overnight camp down here anymore. And one other thing about like being comfortable in the Northwest for me, like I am totally comfortable with all the bugs that you're gonna see around here. All the beetles and the spiders, poisonous and not poisonous. The ants, the earwigs, every kind of bug that you can possibly see here in the Northwest, I'm totally fine with. I'm not creeped out by that kind of stuff. Gartner snakes, everything that we have is not a problem to me. I feel like I know all of the poisonous plants and stuff like that, so that's kind of comforting to me to kind of understand. It's just my comfort zone, right? I was in all these areas where I didn't know what kind of things and creepy crawlers were going on, and now I do. I've also been losing some van and travel channels on YouTube. I'm sure many of you are aware of that as well. Several of them now, and several of them that I actually liked. It's too bad. I know what's going on. I know what those people were battling. They're my friends, and I'm sorry that it's come to the fact that now they just can't even be on YouTube anymore, but I completely understand. That's why I don't have comments on my channel. I can't, yeah. But anyway, here's the creek. It's really pretty and quiet down there, but usually this time of year, it's like, believe me, it is the warmest day of the year that I have experienced. Even coming all the way from Florida in February, today in the 80s, this is going to be the warmest day of the year for me, but it's great in the shade. I mean, 80 degrees in the shade is great. It's still a little muddy and swampy down here. left their pink shoes over there on the other side. What a great day though, right? I see tiny little minnow fish in the water, in the creek. Let me get down here and see if... No, they're way over there. You're not going to be able to see them. I don't know. If you're on full screen, maybe you can see those tiny little fish over there. It smells very, like, swampy and stuff down here. Like, I don't know, it just smells like Mud Bay the other day when I was over there. It just smells weird and funky. But I like it. It's refreshing. So you can imagine, you know, if you hike all your gear down here and have a cooler and set up a tent right here, since it's not really a campground down here, that you can't understand how later in the day you're just going to have screaming kids nonstop. Or even to park a tent over on the other bank over there too might be kind of cool. Beautiful, right? Oh man, I love it. Grab my leg. Let's go live here. Good little soak. I'm all cooled down. Body temperature's good to go. Oh yeah.